What's up, guys? Barry Gaming here, back with some more Idle Heroes, and let's see what we can do here today with our light army. We haven't done too much more with it since yesterday, so everything is pretty much the same. We're still running a couple Devil's Power and such, Asmodel using a crown, same with Eos, trying to get them to live. I don't think they will, but we could try switching stuff up. I want to see if we can get Sealand 40 done with our current team setup. Kind of want to put Eos in the back, see how that goes. I still really like Yorm Tum here. Gives like additional control immunity, additional damage reduction. Although Asmodel's is pretty good too. If we actually take a look at Asmodel's. At the end of each round, every stack of revenge reduces all damage dealt by 7.2% for one round. Up to 4 times, but he's not really surviving, which is the issue. So let's see how we go with this setup here. So we have a golden crown back onto our Yorm Tum. Our Eos does survive that time. Yeah, everybody's getting CC'd, and we got to wait for our next Vulcan active because that's the really big one. The question is, can we make it there? And if we get that much CC on us, probably not. Honestly, it might be better putting Eos back in the front so she dies pretty quick. Holy cow. What happened to our Yorm Tum? He just imploded. Wait, hold on. Did Yorm Tum not have... Wait. Yep. That would explain it. That would explain why he was dying last time so much too. Actually, yeah. Putting the Eos to the front row, I absolutely love that. Because if she does die, she'll get that, what, Everlasting Sun or whatever, which also drains energy and can be pretty solid. Those fears are kind of annoying here. We do get a round 2 active from Vulcan, which is a lot more powerful than round 1. Man, I almost wonder if I should start running, like, Vulcan's core just so we can get potentially more crowd control out with his freezes. That kind of has potential. Maybe, sort of. Is there ever a world we can run around 1 active on Yorm Tum? Probably. He would get squishy, but... yeah, the amount of crowd control we are getting hit with is pretty disgusting. So I think what we have to do just about on every single hero here is mix up a couple things. We have to go here. We have to go back to control Purify. That's just seems to be a must because even if we do get the... mark, that's fine. Beyond that, we probably also need to try to run control immunity as much as possible on these heroes. Change the block to control immunity. I guess even on them, it's probably worthwhile just taking like the block node off and going to control immunity is probably the better play. That way they're all sitting at much higher control immunity. 43%, and then like you're probably like crazy amount, right? Yeah, 50% here. Or actually no, you have the crazy amount here. Yeah, 96%. Not truly 96% because there's, you know, all that precision and everything for control, and it gets a little interesting. But this is working okay. It isn't, I don't know if the artifact is working the way we need to on this hero. The control precision definitely feels like, or sorry, the control immunity is definitely feeling like it's helping. And then of course we need Purify. That's just a must. So even if we get a mark on us on the next wave, it'll just be what it is. And then Vulcan can come in and pretty much clean house. He even gets a couple CCs off. Okay, yeah, Vulcan MVP. Yorm Tum literally doing nothing. Literally doing nothing over here. You're getting a melodic strings for round 1 damage. That's just what's gonna happen here. Now, this is the one I think is sketchy because this is the one that does the mark, the curse. Okay, so that's a decent amount of damage in round 1. Maybe he can survive with his dodging ability now that he uses active skill, which does help him survive. We have Vulcan's active coming in this time. Decent. Natalia getting CC'd. You got another active off, which is good. And Vulcan gets another active off. So the combo of the two seems pretty strong. Vulcan. Oh man, have I missed Doom Terminator Vulcan? Literally my favorite hero. And then we're like, well, we have to go Lord of Fear Aspen if we want to be on meta teams and meta accounts and all this stuff. But nah, we're just here for fun. And that's what the Light Army is all about. I can't wait till we get our 6th Light Transcendence. It should be Christmas time, so we're only 8 months away. Vulcan with his active, tons of damage coming out. I love how Yormtime, even when CC'd, still does his follow-up attacks. Ooh, he keeps getting horrified, but Vulcan finishes it out, maybe, kinda, sorta. Nope, he does die. But I think we can get this done. This is the 2-2 wave, which is a little tricky, but not too bad. Can't see how much HP that enemy lost because of the Everlasting Sun floating above its HP bar. Natalia doing a decent amount of damage. Vulcan coming in. Honestly, it doesn't look like he did that much damage to that top target. Yormtum kind of being a letdown to us right now. Everything comes down to the Vulcan surviving and getting his damage. Like, legit. Maybe we need to go back to Crown or even Fan for the Vulcan. We just need Natalia to also not get energy drained. That's one of the really annoying things because she still has some really good damage. Technically, Vulcan being CC'd that round might turn out to be a good thing because that means his active is going to be even more juiced up, which isn't quite enough. Yeah, it's close. Like, we're super close to clearing this. I hope we can get 39 right now, and then we'll have to do some more improvements on the account to really finish this out. Yeah, Yormtum's feeling a little lacking with that melodic strings even. Maybe we need to go back to just survival mode for a lot of these heroes. I'm thinking maybe even Crown back on Natalia is the better play here. Yeah, the big problem is that healing curse is killing us like at the end of every single round. Like every single round. Let's try going back to more traditional stuff. Let's go back to a golden crown here. Go back to golden crown here. Let's just take a look one of these times to see how it's actually playing out for us. Like 5 attempts here. Ooh, did not mean to do that. Well, I just totally messed up our window here. That's the downside of BlueStacks. You can easily just click and drag something off the screen, and you didn't even mean to do it. Alright, does the crown work better? Actually, the crown feels kind of worse on the Natalia, doesn't it? Although, maybe she didn't proc this round. No, it definitely feels worse. Definitely feels worse for her. Oh my gosh, feels worse for everybody. Abort, go back, change it back. Devil's Power. Devil's Power is OP. I want it on my entire team now. When you get to actually compare. Actually, you know what? I wonder how he would do with the fan and how he would do with the Devil's Power, because this will give him more control immunity, and he does seem to be getting controlled an absolute ton here. We kind of need an active from round 2 from Yormtum for it to be pretty solid. Really hate the placement of that Everlasting Sun. Nice, still getting controlled left, right, and center, man. I mean, an active on him is pretty good, mainly just because it does give him the ability to maybe go first. What if we did this? What if, do we even have a speed stone? We do. What if we go like a full out speed build? Well, I'm gonna need a mirror of some sort from someone. Who has a mirror? There's gotta be a mirror around here somewhere, isn't there? Who has the mirrors? Because mirror gives us speed and gives us an active. Legit, where? Oh, there they are. On Michelle's. Oh yeah, I remember that. Okay. Totally forgot that was a thing. Let's see how fast we can get him, because as an assassin he has a lot of bonuses from Treasure Train. I just don't think we're gonna have the speed to outspeed the enemy. We're at 2691. That does not sound fast enough. And this goes back here. I highly doubt he can go first, right? Yeah, that's, he's still, we'd probably get him first if we use like a bunch of snow hearts or something. But I guess this way he does feed energy to his allies at the very least. Again, the amount of crowd control that goes out is just absolutely disgusting in this game mode. So much. Again, getting him that active off early though is pretty solid. Crazy amount of crowd control here. We need Vulcan essentially to get to a second active without getting a healing curse. Man. Yorm Tum, you're kind of letting me down here, man. What if you're in the front row? What does that change anything? Could you be a better front row tank for us? Definitely not with a mirror, I don't think. But he can dodge stuff, which is a huge positive. So maybe that helps. Oh my gosh, getting slaughtered. Absolutely destroyed. And then Vulcan's still coming in, doing crazy amounts of damage. It's just getting him to that second active is the struggle. Definitely feels bad. I guess we just go back to Melodic. Oh, you know what we could do? We could put some of these cats out here just to see. And even honestly with him, we go back to our other setup. We could run a cat on him too. And just try to get as many buffs out as possible. And then cat buff on... Wait. Hold on. Where's the Michelle? Oh, there she is. I was like, wait a minute. Do I not actually see the Michelle? Let's just... we don't have another cat. So yeah, never mind. We'll leave it. That way she has energy. Maybe these additional buffs can be helpful. I don't know. We'll give it a couple tries. See if we can clear it out. But this is extremely difficult even for an account like ours, which is just insane to think about. Yeah, they all should get their attacks off. So we do get a bunch of those little tokens out there. The ingots going left, right, and center. Might give us a little bit more damage and survivability on the Vulcan, because honestly, at the end of the day, it's just this Vulcan that needs to survive and get multiple actives off and do tons of damage and just not die. Yeah, that healing curse is brutal. The healing curse is literally the only thing that is destroying us. But I don't think we can afford to not run Control and Purify on Vulcan. Man, if we get an... Ooh, maybe we need to reroll Vulcan's copy and go for Petrify immunity. That would actually be pretty insane, because that would make him almost unstoppable in this game mode right here. We can even do it on Yorm Tum technically as well, if this is the game mode we truly care about. It's going to take a lot of hammers to get that done, though. Really good damage right there. Finally got it to click. So yeah, I kind of like this. This definitely feels like one step closer to winning this. Although they're just destroying our team. Maybe we need to put Yorm Tum in the back again. You do have an active, but there's no way this is going to be strong enough. One active to destroy everybody, not going to happen. So let's put Yorm Tum in the back again. Let's just see how this turns out. Maybe it's good, maybe it's bad. Everybody, man. We need to try to keep the hero in the front alive. Maybe we put the Asmodel in the front. My goodness, it's so much damage coming in. Try to keep the Eos alive to get her basic off. Nope, that's not gonna happen. It's because the boss is just destroying us. Vulcan front row is not the worst thing, to be honest, from the looks of it. I just wonder if there's some RNG involved. I don't mind him being in the front row. But yeah, no matter what, that Eos is dying. Healing curse is there. Yeah, front row is just so dangerous. It is ridiculously dangerous. Maybe Asmodel can survive front row? Does seem to be, but we're getting horrified because we have heroes dying. Like, honestly, at this point, like, is there a point doing this? Just so we don't have someone die in the first round, or does that just mean somebody else dies? It just means somebody else dies. And again, having as much control immunity as possible, kind of important here. I wish we could put more of you in. That would be awesome. That would be absolutely amazing. Maybe back to the Yorm Tum in the front. Maybe if he can get an... No, he's not going to have an active, so he's not going to get those dodge layers, which is a problem. Like, we can almost get to an active here. It's so freaking close. You, though, we need to change you back to, like, energy of some sort. And then we can change you over to the cat. Maybe, just maybe, we can make this type of setup work. I mean, we're only getting like one active off, which is the big downside here, though. The hope is that Yormtum gets this active off and he can now start dodging. But if he's stunned, I don't know if he... Yeah, he seems like he can dodge, maybe. Hard to say. This is the most attacks we've ever gotten off. So there's a positive here. There's just so much crowd control. My goodness. Maybe, I think we actually have some hammers right now. Maybe we need to see if we can get something different on our new Vulcan copy. It's already a decent copy, but if we could hit something different, maybe that would be a difference maker. Honestly, at this point, with the amount of HP pools they have too, going for like Defier actually would not be the worst case scenario. So right now it's already a decent roll here. We have 13 hammers. Let's just see if we get something good. I mean, we got Giant Killer Hunter Focus, which is really, really good. Giant Killer Control Immunity Crit. Is it worth dropping Hunter Focus? 30% all damage dealt? Probably not. Probably not. We're gonna need like the god roll here, honestly. Like, it's gonna have to be something absolutely crazy for us to want to drop what we currently have on this hero. Oddly enough, we're not getting any of the like the CC immunities. It's gonna take us so many hammers to get exactly what we want to. It's gonna be ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Heal effect. Oh, but it has skill damage on it. Skill damage worth the drop of Hunter Focus? And armor? Probably not. Man, there's going to be so many close calls in this, and we're just going to have to buy a ton of hammers, so we'll have to see if this team can actually do it. We're getting so close right here. Maybe we can get it soonish. Otherwise, it's going to be our long-term project. So hopefully you guys enjoy this one. I'll see you guys next time.